Hello and welcome to your daily oracle reading for Tuesday, June 25th, 2019. Gosh, I really just can't believe how fast time is going by. And it's interesting. My sister and I got tickets for the Santa Fe Opera in August, and I just can't even believe in a blink of an eye it will be here. So anyway, it's been telling me that I feel like that time is accelerating at an ever increasing pace. And I just think it's fascinating. So I've had a lot of stuff coming up for myself. I know this past weekend it was all about letting go. And I have to say for myself, it was a real challenge. And that I've been harboring some old wounds. I mean, they've been re-triggered and I'm on a path of healing them. That's more accurate. But it's funny how healing happens and that it must, I don't know, it takes time sometimes, and other times it takes divine intervention, which is one of the cards that we have for today. I'm playing with some lighting. I have some new lighting, so you'll let me know how this works. Okay, so let's jump into the cards. And I want to mention too that thanks for coming by. And each of these cards, literally, as I was shuffling with my eyes closed in meditation, jumped out onto the table, which was like, okay, Spirit, I'm hearing you. So this first card that we have is the beautiful, okay, so these things might be problems. So this is the Six of Wands. And we had it last week. I don't know. Gosh. Okay, I'm going to turn on another light and see if that helps. And, okay, whatever. That is worse. Okay. Imagine yourself that you can see this butterfly with these Six of Wands. We've had this card recently, and but it is that butterfly that reached that flight stage. She's in full bloom. Her arms, her wings are expanded, and she's flying. She's flying high, and Spirit is saying, if you don't believe success is here or on the horizon, it's coming, coming, coming. Some of you caterpillars are still munching on your parsley leaves out there, waiting to emerge or are starting to break through that cocooning process. But it is really about soon. Oh, golly. Okay, so soon you're going to be emerging and rising up from rising up and in flight and in full success. This is a card of you might not believe it. You've been working so hard and you're on the edge, like success is really around the corner. You're so close. Hang on, Spirit says. And so when I went for a little bit more clarity, I got this. Now this card shows up. That's nice. This is the Mending Bridges card. Maybe I hold it back. I hope you can see it. Okay, Mending Bridges, turn. Mending Bridges. It says, I heal rifts. I am a mender. I'm a mender. The first bridges that need to be healed are those parts of yourself. So when we've had extreme trauma or whenever we are in a state of heightened sort of response, there's another word for it, but like when the adrenals, that adrenaline kicks in, it doesn't matter if it's good adrenaline or bad adrenaline, it just kind of hooks. So especially if there's trauma, we'll expand, right, to a point, and then we never fully relax to pre-trauma. So it takes a lot of work to knit up those wounds, those internal wounds for you. First, you have to mend those bridges. I remember before my father passed away, he and I were in a disagreement. And when he died, I didn't get to apologize, or, we didn't get to resolve that. So I bring it up because it's tender. But right after he died, it's so funny how now we're talking 25, 26 years ago, and how fresh those wounds can feel, that we can go back to that point, that it is powerful. You can feel that emotion, but that's where that pain is, right, in me, because I'm able to go down and feel that exact moment. But I can also feel, too, that I was in meditation after he passed away, and I had this beautiful feeling of he and I resolving our differences, and there only being love. And it was it was 10 times more beautiful than the pain and the trauma. It's gosh, golly, I guess I'll be starting to call these video therapy sessions. But it is mending those bridges with those old wounds that we have. So with a loved one, or energetically. Now you have to remember, we are very energetic beings. And so those we are especially close to, and I like to call it on the coconut line, where we hear each other. That's where I access a lot of my intuitive work. It's so the ego is the one that says, I'm intuing it, but in reality, I'm just tuning to a different frequency to pick up where you are. So when we're able to listen to that intuition and mend those old wounds, it is about mending something within yourself to make you more whole for what is coming ahead, for what is ahead. So these mending bridges, it's a big deal, okay? All right. And then our last card is the divine intervention. Oh, goodness. Always allow for Spirit to come in. Spirit is ready and waiting for you to say, yeah, I'm ready for divine intervention. I'm ready for a miracle. I'm ready for Spirit to show me what is next. So just trust, because Spirit says you are a butterfly. I mean, when you're in your cocoon and you are trapped in that dark little world, and you're trying to eat your way out, because they have to kind of eat their shell or munch on it so it falls away. I'm not exactly sure. Maybe it's more like pliers. They're given tools, those little butterflies. I like to think of their little tool chest. But then they emerge, like they didn't know how beautiful those wings were until they spread them. So have a beautiful Tuesday. Thanks for letting me cry with you. And I hope you know how much I love you, and how much I love doing these videos for you and for me. And I'm so grateful you stopped by, and I'll see you next time.